the special Animal Crossing episode. This is a very special Animal Crossing holiday episode. For no specific reason other than it's in between Christmas and New Year's. Not any specific funny happening or number or letter or anything like that. Instead, no, we have a very special Animal Crossing episode where I do absolutely nothing different than usual. And you know, I think me admitting that I'm not going to do anything special here today is pretty special. No, it's probably going to be more of the same. Kix is here. Though, I do plan on checking out a dream village or two. So that's something different. Anyway, hi everybody, welcome. Thank you, Gulliver. Sorry, Gullivar. This will be, I think, this part. I'm going to try to do 2 parts. And this will be the last Animal Crossing for a little while. If I return to it, I'll get the DLC. What an outfit. What an outfit. But I think it's probably fitting to end on this episode, considering so many things have happened, so many new friends, so many gyroids that I no longer have any room for. You know, things are weird when you start thinking about giving your gyroids to your animal friends that likely will not appreciate them. I like that Nox is wearing armor, but also winter stuff. But no, really, who would have thought that when this game came out, we would have reached 69 parts? Not me. Nothing good in here. Hey, Vine, fancy meeting you here. Don't mind me, I'm just in my happy place. I could shop all day if it weren't for the pesky, non-shopping activities required by life. I guess the state of Animal Crossing finally is much to people's liking compared to when it launched, even though there was still a lot to like. The town editing in particular, I think, is still a really great feature. And we're going to see some of that. I'm going to go to a couple random dream addresses. But, yeah, it's been a lot of Animal Crossing, and I am surprised as anyone else that I got kind of addicted to it again. Something kind of cool about being able to play for just a half hour to 45 minutes each day, combine them into a video, and just talk about random shit. It became almost like a little meditation. So I'll miss these daily Animal Crossings, and I might return to them. Listen, as long as Part 69 is available, that in and of itself is good enough for me. But I don't necessarily need to stop playing it. I just, when the mood strikes, or if I have any ideas for something interesting in game, or if I decide to do the Happy Home Designer. I'm also going to combine all of my fossils today and see if we get the final dinosaur. That would be a fitting episode 69, wouldn't it? So all this time later, I guess the only thing I could say is, as cool as this Animal Crossing was, there's room for more interesting things in the future, I think, with the series, if Nintendo's willing to do it. And I'm gonna tell you how I think Nintendo should do it. Isn't this just relaxing? Just watching the snow fluttering down from the sky. Vine, can you believe 2021's almost over? Yeah, we know. It's also fitting that I'll be ending my playthrough around New Year's. I had the craziest dream last night and you were there, Vine. We were hanging out at this global power pop festival and one of the bands asked us to get up on stage. No one more surprised than me when I started boogie boarding for the crowd's entertainment. Dream Me is so accomplished. So, for future Animal Crossing, I would like to see an optional, like, first-person mode for real, and not, like, camera. Or not first-person, but just, like, third-person, where you can, like, see all around you. Just so you can get even more immersed in the world. Like, when you're in a house and you can see everything inside the house. I think something like that on a village level would be really great. Being able to have someone remove all your flowers at once would also be great. Seamless online. So, like, you can choose to just be connected and someone can just hop in and join your session without having to wait a minute and a half or more for a plane to arrive. Other games have done it. Just dropping in, dropping out. It doesn't seem like it would be that difficult to do. But, I don't know, I'm not a game developer, but I think for a game like this, being able to just have people come and go, and a big interconnected online hub, where you can, like, go into a city, so like City Folk in a way, but a bigger hub, where you can just walk there, have a loading screen for a second, and oh look, it's 20 people. And you can just talk and chat. You know, I mean, Nintendo's afraid to have people chat with each other. And to a degree, I understand, because as someone who grew up with online gaming, everyone fucks your mom. It's crazy. I can't believe it. Sometimes your dad, too. So I don't really blame Nintendo for wanting to keep that separate. But then maybe just disabling voice chat and text chat so that people can't communicate, and just communicate through emotes. And then if they sign, like, a waiver and they sign their life away, they could maybe have an online discussion. Oh, I know how to do it. Have fun, Celia. I wonder if Egbert put that big hat in his house. I'm gonna check. So yes, online hub. Having more mini-games to do with each other. And a couple more daily tasks. Just a couple more things that could earn you a piece of furniture, because there's so much furniture. And yet, each day I'm shaking a tree to get that one extra piece. And I don't like time traveling, I don't like going online and trading for stuff too much, so oh god, the hat. It looks terrible. Ugh. I've been working on some new ways to say hi to folks around the island. One idea that I want to try is being a little quieter. You know, in case we're nervous about meeting up. Just like, hey, it's me, Egbert. Sorry, I did it again. I guess it just kind of get loud when I'm nervous. Doodle-duh. Have you had a snack break today? Yeah. Ah, that's super sad. Nobody should have a snack break. The snacks ought to be non-stop. Cool comic book. So, fun thing, before I go on about my Animal Crossing stuff. There's a fun thing that I'd like to refer you to while we look at Egbert's face up close. I showed you my doodle duh, please respond. He looks so nervous, like this comic book is making him nervous. Great. Okay, so I want to show you guys something because something fun was created by a member. Whichever. Whoa. So, Rainy Studios, Sam's animation channel, made a little video of my my Red Frog bit, which, as we know, is the best new character and best bit of the year. And Egbert is asleep. Okay, I'm ready to make my purchase of just Red Frog. So I can't hear this right now. Oh god. Okay, sorry. OBS does not have the most user-friendly audio and video capabilities when it comes to playing a video, because it starts muted for me, but you can hear it. I don't know how that's useful. I don't know why. There's no way to change that either, so... Anyway, let's play this, shall we? Okay, I'm ready to make my purchase of just Red Frog. Whichever one the poisonous one is that wants you to lick it. Okay, it doesn't want you to lick it, it just is licked. It's not like...
Yeah, lick me. Yeah, give me that good lick. Don't get high as fuck, mate. Yeah, lick the frog. It's like a little trick, mate. I send you to space, motherfucker. You see my ass a little bit and you go out to fucking space. You see machines? Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's the good shit. Yeah, just eat my ass out just a little bit. Yeah. Oh no, the poison is much more potent. If you eat my asshole.
The horrified looks. Look, it's Planet of the Apes.
Yo.
Also horrified look. Well, I really enjoy that, so thank you for making it. I think Egbert liked it too. I still very much appreciate people that do extracurricular art activities, even if I don't show the art. I mostly like to enjoy it on my own from time to time. You know, especially for people who are making it just for fun. And because they, I don't know, they enjoy the process of making the art. And they want to do it, upload it, and if it's seen by me or others, that's cool. And if not, they had a good time making it. I always dig running into you Vinehouse things. I love snow. Thank you, Drake. I was just thinking about a story Grandma told me, but I forget how it goes. Once upon a time, a girl went to a ball after a magical fairy cast a spell to make her a princess. When the spell was about to run out, the girl ran off, leaving behind a business card. That makes sense. Why make it hard for the prince to find her? Be direct. Okay, I'm gonna get business cards for myself, too. They'll say, Drake Snacky Dude. So, the other, like, mainly the other stuff for Animal Crossing is just more villager interaction. And being able to, like, I don't know, talk to them about different things, maybe? Maybe the ability to do different games and jobs with them. And maybe a friendship level that actually increases that you can understand. And maybe each villager, like when you hit milestones with them, will give you a specific villager gift. I know it's a little bit of extra work for the developers, but... But yeah, just some extra interaction, because sometimes the villagers just cycle through dialogue of, like, who's in town or what's happening, and you don't really get too much unique dialogue. I feel like fleshing the animals out with even more personalities and more combinations of personalities could also help too. Because there's so many, and then you just get Jock and another Jock. So, just some ideas. I don't know if they're me asking a lot and how feasible some of this stuff even is, but if I had to do an iteration of Animal Crossing, those would be my ideas. And maybe even, if you want to take it to the next level, physics. Hear me out. You go into Animal Crossing first person, right? You could pick up this chair and throw it in the pool. As if you were playing Gary's mod. Maybe I'm being a little wishful, and that's a very silly thing to think. Poor Pom-Pom was enjoying that bug. But yeah, that's pretty much... I think those things, plus, again, you can't really go backwards in terms of, like, stuff. Like, when they didn't add Brewster to the game, people lost their shit. And fair enough, I mean, the Dream stuff, too. Like, there's so many things that didn't ship. But this has been a Nintendo issue for this entire generation. Not for every game, but for a good chunk of them. Just less than usual. And then patches with more. Oh, man. All these fossils have been donated. Well, those are the things that I would do, but you'd have to also, like I said, bring as much stuff as possible. But if you kept this general, like if you use these assets and built on top of this, because the game still looks pretty nice. If you just, like, maybe, say for Switch 2, you bumped up some of the visuals, but mostly kept the same models, then you could just add more and more. Again, I don't make games, and I don't know what that experience is like, so I don't want to say, oh, just do this. Just make it blue. Because I don't know. But I feel like if you did start with this, much like Sakurai started with Smash 4, for Ultimate, maybe you don't have to lose as much content, and then you can just iterate. And also try some of the wacky stuff that I was saying. So that would be my Animal Crossing Home Sweet Home Or Animal Crossing... Let me think, what would be a good one? Live, Love, Laugh. Animal Crossing... Expeditions. Animal Crossing New Beginnings. Animal Crossing Ford Fiesta. Scoot. 2021's ending tomorrow. You pumped, champ? I know I am. They're gonna do the countdown in the plaza tomorrow night. See you there. Hey, you're all fancy looking today. You got a flex off scheduled, or you know what? You don't need a reason to look your best. You just inspired me, champ. Classic Scoot outfit. I just got called tedious by Kit. She said I only ever think about muscles. Maybe she's right, Zipsum. She asked me about my favorite ice cream. I kind of talked her ear off about arm routines. Nice, you just found my favorite spot to lift weights, Zipsum. Point proven. I've crushed so many reps in my blog bench that I'm nostalgic just talking about it. I've been thinking, I haven't been specific enough when I tell you that your abs are awesome. Like, your transverse abdomen knees? That's the inner ab muscles that support your lower back. As smoothly as you move around, yours gotta be amazing. Maybe not everyone sees it, but I do. What's... nice. Thanks, Scoot. Good chat. Oh, that's already been done. I want to thank everybody that sent me Christmas gifts. I don't really have much Christmas cheer. And I mean, it's just, again, a part of getting older. And I got a lot of really cool Christmas gifts from the community. And, you know, again, it's not necessary. Like, I'm still trying to keep myself a little bit more in real life as opposed to online. And so I'm not specifically looking for that kind of stuff. But people were nice and they sent me some cool stuff and some custom made stuff too. Or like a record I liked, or, you know, just something thoughtful, a card even. So I just wanted to mention here in episode 69 of Animal Crossing that I do appreciate the gifts. Gotta visit my friend Cephalobot. Speaking of, I now have the legit Cephalobot card. Pretty cool. Yum yum yum. It wasn't me, you've got the wrong octopus. Wait, huh? Was it all a dream? But the purple wristwatch and the borscht seemed so real, Donk Donk. You wanna chat? I don't blame you, Donk Donk. Whoa, the countdown's tomorrow night already? That crept up on me. I want to spend the last moments of 2021 with you. Wow. Is it weird to be in love with a Warfroach? I say no, the color, the shine, the pure natural style, Donk Donk. I should have said good luck with that. Warfroach? Dude? Maybe Cephalobot is going to grind it down into nutrient paste. Oh man, I really don't want to catch a wharf roach for Cephalobot.
Yeah, catch me. I'm a wharf roach. Yeah,
Red Frog, is that you again?
yeah. I mean, no. Yeah, grind me up into nutrient paste. Pound me down.
Alright, Red Frog, I know it's you.
No. Hey, step on me.
Of course, the one time I need a wharf roach, it's totally free of wharf roaches. So, alright, Cephalobot, you're just gonna have to live without a wharf roach. I watched the Boba Fett show. I have to give a review on it of some kind. I have to discuss it because I have thoughts. Usually like one thought, but today I have like 3. Here's my thought. It was okay-ish. It was nice to see some of the stuff from Star Wars again. But how do you make a show about Boba Fett when Boba Fett, in my opinion, has no character? Sure, we know Boba Fett's a bounty hunter. That doesn't say a whole lot. We know that Boba Fett was a child whose father was had clones that wanted a clone. But they're basically starting from scratch. And this episode was more flashback than it was development forward. So I want to see where they're going to go with the story, but they kind of have to invent a character from scratch. Just because this dude had cool armor. Like, there's a little documentary that comes with the show that even they say as much. And like Ben Burt is like, I never thought we'd be talking about this character 40 years later. So it's really bizarre. Tamora Morrison, I like. I think he's a good actor. To me, he's just a little too... I mean, he's 61. I don't want to say he's too old to play the part. But, because, he's not... I mean, and I guess part of it is... Well, truthfully, they're going to explain he looks a certain way. Because he was eaten by the Sarlacc and all that. But, there's something to this, like, badass bounty hunter being a 60-year-old man who does not match the same... Like, when you look at Boba Fett, from Return of the Jedi to now, it's a different body type. It doesn't take me out of it. It's an observation. But, again, trying to take this person and make a character out of it, I'm not buying it just yet. Because again, this is like a ruthless bounty hunter who did not give a single shit. And here's a minor spoiler. It's in the first 10 minutes of the episode, so... If you don't want Mandalorian Boba Fett spoilers, and you don't want show Boba Fett spoilers, again, barely a spoiler, then, click off for 30 seconds. But again, I'm not going to say anything that's going to... I know people get crazy about spoilers, but this is not that. in The Mandalorian, you find out Boba Fett becomes the new crime lord. Because Bib Fortuna... These fucking names, I swear to God, these names. But yes, Bibble Fortuna is essentially ruling Jabba's palace. He's the crime lord after Jabba, right? Boba Fett takes it over. Show starts there. Essentially, Boba Fett wants to rule by respect as opposed to fear. That's it. That's the spoiler. And I'm like, does this guy give a shit? So what they have to do now is build a character out of a dude in a suit of armor. And I know Star Wars fans are very vocal, and many will disagree with my assessment, and that's fine. But the armor isn't a character. And put Captain Solo in the cargo hold isn't usually enough. So now what they're doing is they're showing the time in between Return of the Jedi and Mandalorian. And that's what they're gonna, I think, try to build his character up from there and show how he became a dude that wants to rule by respect instead of fear. I guess. So far, episode 1, directed by Robert Rodriguez, which is, I like him as a director for the most part. It didn't really do that for me yet, but I'm willing to give the show a chance because it looks cool. It's a cool looking show. And I like a lot of aspects of the way they're going about this. But isn't it weird that the 2 Star Wars shows that they have at the moment are both about a dude in a cool set of armor? The same type of armor? It's like interesting that that's the direction they started with. But yeah, I'm on board because I like Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 so much. And I'm kind of excited to see the direction they're going to go with this. I don't think it's going to be like, you know, gripping television. But I think it'll be fun. And they got the look right. And hell, there's some jizz whalers in the cantina that they show that are just, you know, playing their heart out. Some of which I thought died on that skiff. But anyway. So yeah, the episode itself was not amazing, but it was okay, in my opinion. And also, the world building, they have to do a lot of work to really get something out of it, and build his character up, basically from scratch, aside from what they did in Mandalorian. But yeah, it's more mindless TV, and it speaking of, and it doesn't make me upset in any way or anything like that. Some would say, well, why would a television show make one upset? And I think that is kind of something that's happened to me before with some shows that you spent years watching and then they don't end up so great. And in other ways, it's just because Star Wars has become such a divided topic of what's good, what's bad. You know, I have my own opinions, of course, but it becomes like a battle in some ways. So I don't really have that feeling about this show because that's not what I'm watching it for. I'm now watching it for, truthfully, because it's kind of a good escapism. That said, The Expanse is really good. And it's covering some stuff that I was hoping it would cover, which is life outside the ring. Not a spoiler, but there's some stuff that I was very interested in seeing that they're showing. And there was a combat scene in the new episode that was wonderful. And I just think it's a phenomenal show still. Sad that it's coming to an end, because it's had mostly it starts slow and then it just continues to ascend. It has a couple lows here and there, but mostly the show's quality has been very high throughout its entire run. I love it. Surprise me. Yeah, whatever. We'll do a couple surprises. This'll be interesting. Zoclo Island? Huh. Final weird thing is my little solo album thing that I have under Vine on Spotify is getting content claimed when people play it. And I don't have any control over that. And neither does my distribution people, because I don't know how I even uploaded that album 4 years ago. So, kind of looking into it. It's a separate account entirely, and I don't know how to access it, so that's gonna be fun. Celia? Oh no, Keaton. Have we met Wingo? I'm sure. Welcome to the fabulous Zoclo Island, Dreamer. This island is so dense that it's actually slowing my, the performance down a bit. Hello. Oh, cool. Wow, there's just stuff everywhere. There's just stuff everywhere. It's all out. Oh, you can customize that. That's cool. It can be really easy to lose like a half hour to each dream address. Kevin? Never even seen you. Wee wee. Let me guess, you're a jock? Literally wearing the same shirt as I was. Cardigan shirt combo. Or whatever. I don't believe this is a cardigan. Oh my god. Huh. There's some fucking insane furniture in this game. Items, scenery, props, whatever you want to call them. Some stuff I've never even seen before, and I'm just like, wait a minute, this is in the game? It's a cool pumpkin. I mean, this town is, like, very, very developed. It's cool. It's exceedingly cool, in fact. It's just, look at the frame rates! Wow. Bubble machine, cool looking ice cream. Oh, I remember you. Since this is a dream, everything is a bit strange now, isn't it, Toot? Those ants were really enjoying that lollipop. UFO. Whoa, rainforest. Well, that accent wall is interesting. There's a city. There's a rainy city in the middle of a rainforest. Kitchen. Like I said, it seems like everyone has some kind of kitchen. Not everyone. Sometimes I have to be a little specific because, you know, obviously not everyone has a kitchen in their house. Norts, do you have an alien kitchen? Oh, he telepathically told me no. This is a cool room. Now imagine Animal Crossing VR, where you can design your own, like, room, and then you can hop in VR and just chill. Have people over, sit down, have conversations with them. Interesting. Snowy. Oh, I like that wallpaper. This is someone who's collected a lot of stuff over the past year and a half. Do you think there are frogs in the rainforest? Some underwater theming. I have that guitar, kind of. Like in real life. Mine's a little darker green. Similar looking body shape, though. So, that was cool. I'm gonna go to another Dreamtown and just see how different it may be. I feel like there are different approaches, and I've seen a lot of this approach, which is just collect stuff and put it everywhere. And yet there's a lot of development here to the point where there's roads, and it doesn't feel like a mess. It feels like, well, you can walk around, you can see stuff, it's laid out a certain way, but there's just everything all out. Like, Yeah, from the dream. Yeah, drop the controller. Ooh. That was the sound of my lower back feeling like my lower back probably feels in Animal Crossing after waking up like that. I guess I stretched a certain way yesterday, and my lower left side of my back just was like, nah. It's not bad. It's like minimal back issue. But I notice it's a little spicy when I go to pick something up. I'm like, yeah, getting old is great. Surprise me. I'm ready. You ready? I wonder if someone made a Cyberpunk 2077 world. Oh, I guess we're going to South Korea. Nvidia's got a special broadcast next week. Whatever that means. Kinda curious to see. Maybe it'll be a new AI that just takes over for human life. There have been some interesting AI advancements lately in, like, storytelling and also using it to create weird things. People have sent me a number of interesting AIs. Some that do some weird fuckery with images. And that I might eventually check out. I think there's one that generates something pretty accurate. Like, there's still a couple that are on the way, but I saw one where it was so, like, weird, but also surprisingly accurate. Where you would type in the name of something and give it a little bit of a description, and it would actually AI generate art based on what you typed, and it was pretty damn good. So I'm waiting for more stuff like that too. It's a lot of gyroids. So here's another interesting approach. It's not as cluttered, but it's just as developed in a maybe more naturalistic way. Monkey. Rocket the monkey. It's not whatever... What did he say? It's not every whatever it is. I wonder if I'll ever find a dream scoot. Roald. I remember Roald. Henry the Frog. Alice, Caroline, Al. And residents Jamir and Jasu. Well, let's take a look at a house. Oh, cool moon rug. Also, that's a good piece of customization. Much more minimalist. Has anyone continued playing this game since release? Leave a comment. Like, have you played almost every day? I'm just wondering if there are people who have really stuck with Animal Crossing, who, since release, even during the times where there weren't, like, new things to do. I wonder if people still played it, like, semi-religiously. Okay, yeah, this is a lot more minimal. Which makes a good contrast for, you know, between this and the previous world. I like how an asteroid just crashed and is just hovering there. I just think of The Sopranos every time I see a Teacups ride now. Okay, gonna wake up, and I'm going to upload my current dream address. I know my town isn't the most exciting, but if anyone wants to take a picture with Dream Scoot, you know, that's something you could do. About my island's dream. So that's old dream address. I'm gonna update the dream. If I ever end up doing more with the Scootle fetus... Obviously the cube light didn't work out so great, but, I would update it again. But I think where it's at right now is pretty good. So here's the new dream address if anyone wants to join. It's DA 7104 1813 7745. I'll leave it up for another second or two. You could take a screenshot, you could write it down. There's things called pencils that I think they're called, and you can write them down on paper. I don't know how to pronounce those words. Umburger. Okay, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to play this maybe New Year's Eve-ish, or New Year's Day or something. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna combine that. This will be combined with that, and it'll be, I think, another two-parter. Because it takes 2 to part 69. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching. This has been fun. We finally did it. We made it to the magical episode number. Thank you for... If anyone out there has watched all of the Animal Crossing, I guess let me know in the comments as well. I've given you some homework. I've given you some questions. I've posed some tough questions. So let me know if you've watched all of it, or let me know if you've continued playing your own. Just curious. But thanks. There will be another part, and then we part Animal Crossing for now. We come back eventually, but for now. Alright. See you in a second.
Hey, Pom Pom. You want to get out? something for you. Yeah. It's really great. Yeah. Yeah, I just need you to give me a little look. Yeah. Yeah. Just let me turn around real quick. Yeah. Alright, here we go. I just need you to get in there. Yeah. Hey, wait, what's going on? Oh no!
Hi, I'm back. I just stepped away for a minute. So, Sniffly is here. Happy New Year. By the time you watch this, it will have already been New Year. Better change the subject before this microphone gets all soggy. Ugh. In celebration of New Year's Eve, we're holding a grand countdown event in the plaza. Well, I'm on the wrong 12 right now. The other 12 is the one I'd want to be at if we were to do any New Year celebrations. So yeah, a little sniffly today, so sorry. It's allergy slash colds. Not that I have a cold, I don't think I do at least. It's just, you know, weather stuff. Who knows, really? I mean, it's basically just a little congestion and stuffy nose. So, love winter. Love them sick time of years. Very nice. Anyway, this continues part 69 of Animal Crossing. Dunk dunk. Wow, look at this. Isn't that butterfly worth a couple bucks? I didn't even know those butterflies would be around in the winter. Huh. Tom Nook liked that. Because he knows that I'll sell it and get more bells. In his mind, he's like, that can be used to pay me off. I mean, pay me back. I have to grab my coffee. I left my coffee in, the other room. Hang on a minute. Coffee. I should just wait and let this video become 12 hours and just watch this space and then do a fast forward of it. But that would be boring, and I don't want to do that. You know what sucks? When you grab your coffee and then there's less coffee left than you thought there was. That is a thing that we can all agree on sucks. Nifty party goods, you say. Party poppers, not to be confused with party poopers. Which is me. I just like to sit sometimes and not participate in the partying. I'll take a New Year's hat. Egbert, you're gonna run into someone. Go! I always dig running into you. Wow, that's exactly what I just said. How's things? It's my second time running into you today. Wow! Egbert, we're really sentient today, huh? Aren't we? The first was in your dreams. Sorry, I wandered in by accident. Guess what I've been into lately? Munching on funnel cake and just walking around. I used to be more into eating vanilla gelato and parading around. This is totally different. There he goes. Oh, Vine, it's good to see you. You may have noticed, but resident services is closed today. Mr. Nook and I will be camped out here in the plaza all day to prepare for tonight's countdown event. I do hope you're planning to take part in the festivities as well. It just wouldn't be the same without you, and be sure to come back later tonight. In the meantime, have a look around. We really pulled out all the stops, if I do say so myself. Oh, that's right, one more thing. I got a present to help you celebrate. It's a doggy bag. Oh, it's a light stick. Well, maybe I'll check out the first day of 2022. I don't have to do anything too elaborate, but I'm not going to be here for the event. But I can maybe check out a little bit of the next day. So that way it's a nice little complete arc of the passage of time. Is that raw chicken cutlet? What is that? Fresh food trays. Oh. Well, it's a tray. You know that the drummer of Green Day his name is Trey Cool? Do you think Cool is his real last name? Because if so, fucking killer parents you got there. They changed their last name to Cool so that their son could be double cool. And then they made him named Trey. Mental. Okay. So I went to a little show. And I saw a thing called The History of Rock in Manhattan. That's the first time I've seen anyone sit at this table. Hello, child. I'll tell you about it in a second. I'm trying to make the most of today. Just eating sandwich, huh? I love writing tools. Just looking at them on the shelf in the store gets me dreaming up things to write. High-end writing tools can get really expensive. Probably better off not being obsessed like me. Do you remember the astronaut pen that could write underwater? Once I bought a really stylish ballpoint pen that cost something like 50,000 bells, child. Don't do that. Plaza's been buzzing with preparations for New Year's Eve. I'm sure it's going to be a ball. Child, I can't help getting swept up in all of it. Child. But there's a YouTuber named JT Curtis that does good videos. He'll do like a playlist video of like his choice of a playlist of a band. He compared Pearl Jam and Nirvana's debut albums. Nevermind versus 10. I like that video. I've watched randomly YouTube recommended this dude's channel, as it does so many. And I found myself just kind of over several months randomly watching a bunch of it. And truthfully, it's nice to see someone who has a similar taste in music make videos on that music. So I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff on the channel. And he's a musician, so I saw that he was going to be doing a show, and I wanted to go to the city anyway for a little pizza. And I said, you know what, maybe I'll make a little day of it. And I went, and it's a club that Jimi Hendrix and Bob Dylan and all these peoples used to go to. And so I went, and they did a thing, him and like an acoustic band, really talented people, did songs from every generation of rock. So for the 90s, they did Alanis Morissette and Nirvana. For the 80s, there's Guns N' Roses, 70s, Zeppelin, 60s, I believe there was Janis Joplin, and I missed the first couple songs, sadly, but good show, really enjoyable, nice to see some live music, and yeah, pretty chill dude, and he makes his own music too, and he's a very talented guitarist. So I'd recommend, if you like the music I like, I'd recommend checking out either his music or his videos. It's just JT Curtis. It's dad rock stuff, but it's quality dad rock stuff. Like, he made a playlist of, like, here's my Zeppelin playlist of what I would include. He also did one for Floyd, but Floyd's a lot harder because Floyd's like an album band, but I thought his playlist was pretty good. So yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Let me go and see if there's any clothes, but I'm trying to... let me see if I could talk to every villager. What's up? It's that time of day when I really want a snack, but I don't want to ruin my appetite either. Well, it's been a good year for Jacques, I can tell you that. And if we get to hang out during the countdown tonight, it'll just keep on getting better. Sadly, no. Did I ever tell you about the band I used to be in? Whoa. Are these animals, like, really sentient today? Well, it's a really long but incredibly interesting story. I'll just give you the highlights. Massive success world tour, fans chanting our names. The usual, we topped it all off with huge public breakup. Just like a legendary rock band should. This is the best conversations I've had in a while with these animal friends. I also thought of another idea for my potential next Animal Crossing, which is it gets your location and adjusts the time of day and like how dark it gets early and weather to your location as an option. Because Microsoft Flight Simulator does that, and it's pretty immersive, even if it's a little weird. But just a random thought, because it's like kind of warm in real life right now, and none of the animals are wearing heavy winter jackets. It's like, After today, 2021 is over. It really went by in a flash. Last chance to try and make some good on some of my New Year's resolutions, I guess. Better late than never. Smoke weed. Everything okay? Smoke weed. I've been waking up early to pack special lunches for myself. I put my food in fun little nested boxes. I mix up what I pack in them. I always make sure to draw a funny face on my cherry. I'd pack sandwiches with the crust cut off. I like using cookie cutters to cut my sandwiches into fun shapes. Smoke weed. If you make sandwich wraps, you can cut them into cute little rolls. So I need to say something. You should know how great your after-school jacket looks on you. You know what would go great with what you're wearing? Some high-tech sneakers. I probably disagree with that, but thank you. If my gift makes you happy, then I'm happy. Smoke weed. It's all about how you read it. I mean, they go with my hat, at least. Thanks, Celia. Celia, still nicest villager. Confirmed. Check out Fort Knox. I wonder if I can party pop in here. Let's see. Happy New Year early. Been spell and a half since we spoke, I reckon. That weren't on purpose, were it? Even an old cuss like me's not made of stone. Anyway, good to see you. Alright, this is kind of a weird question, but what do you expect? Imagine there's a fishbowl sitting in front of you. Now, what's inside the fishbowl? A pile of garbage. Okay, so this is one of those personality test things, and I've got your results right here. You picked a pile of garbage. That's interesting. Real interesting. Some people might think you've got a real dim view of things picking garbage, but I know better. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Isn't that right? You're an optimist. I knew it all along. Sure I am, Knox. Very nice assessment. Very good. Lovely assessment you made there. Alright, kiddo, just answer. Don't think about it. Rainy, sunny, or cloudy day. Pick one. I like sunny days. Got great news for you. I've got this weird superpower. The last thing you think of before you go to sleep is me. Then you'll wake up to a sunny day. Must be on account of my sunny disposition, eh? Choom. Knox psychoanalyzing me. I had some weird dreams last night. I took melatonin. I had 2 weird dreams. Okay, ready? First one was thousands of tiny crabs. That's all I wrote. But I remember enough of it that I can relate it to you. Relay it. Relate? It both work. And basically it was... There were these little crabs in a bucket that someone had brought me. And the problem is with these crabs is that when they merged, they became like 4 times bigger. I'm talking like tiny, tiny ones. Then they become like big ones. So they kept merging and becoming bigger and just getting everywhere. I remember, like, it was, they were just like in the cabinets. They were under, like, furniture. It was actually an anxiety dream. It was a really bad anxiety dream because every time I would get rid of crab, new crabs would appear. Now, this may sound like it's those types of crabs, but no, these were tactile, like actual real crab. And they were chomping and biting. And, I remember the last thing I saw was under my desk. There were 3 of them, and then I woke up. So, that was weird. Drake, you're gonna have to hear this next one. Next one was super serious Paul Thomas Anderson movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman that alludes to cults and rituals at this prestigious university. Right? So in the movie, they're building up this, like, it's like, in a university, Philip Seymour Hoffman is talking about the responsibility of this thing that has to happen that only one person gets to do every year, and how it's extremely, well, both important and highly regarded within this university, but also there was a lot of talk of cults and, you know, all that stuff, right? Whatever. Fast forward to the end of the dream, and it's just about dressing up in a Darth Vader costume and running around like an idiot. So that's... melatonin, maybe no more for a while. I always dig running into you, Vine. How's things? I was just thinking about you, thinking about seeing your face, your big old adorable round head. Okay, thanks. Maybe I'll do a big clean so I can spend the weekend in a clean house. Hey, Vine, hey. Look at my face, real close. Get all up in there, see? See it? It's right here, it's right there. See a teeny tiny mark? It's a scar. I got it in a tragic book accident. I was in bed, decided to read my favorite book, Quacko. I opened it and the castle fold-out popped up. Guess I wasn't holding the book far away enough. Anyway, the scar's kind of sort of like the other one. Like the hero has in my other favorite pop-up book, so I like it. Oh, sorry, Drake. I love riding and stuff. Anytime I don't gotta walk is a good time. I never thought about it. I wonder what's the funnest thing to ride. Planes are cool to ride in. Last time I was on a plane, I just chilled, watched the clouds go by. And I thought the clouds might be cotton candy and I wanted to go eat some real bad. By the time I figured out how to open the plane door to get outside, we'd landed. Here, on this island. Anywho, that's why I'm not allowed on planes anymore. Could be a lot worse. Hi there. I'm just walking around the island, you know, getting my face out there, building my brand, being famous. PomPomTikTok.com. I'm on a mission today. This gal isn't stopping until she's taken a choice selfie with every Nook phone filter. Have you tried the dramatic filter? Can make boring old shot look like a super captivating moment. Been testing it out on the local scenery first. I need to make sure it won't make me too powerful. That's pretty powerful. There you go. TikTok superstar PomPom. Cue memory music compilation. I like when I accidentally take pictures. Oh, there she is. The frog. I guess I had to take a picture of that, right? Why did I take a video of this? Oh. Maybe I just needed video proof that they were playing their instruments and then stopped when I got there. Diva had a very good, face. So many Animal Crossing memories. They are locked in. Yeah, we kind of do suck, don't we? It's like a greatest hits episode. It's Shades of Grey from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Oh, I remember that, Animal Crossing. Who's that Animal Crossing? I don't remember the name. Gerbil? That's fucking Pietro. Big moment. Wait, that present up there looks like an animal hanging from the balloons. Huh. Oh, that's She Says. When I was in the Boundary Break episode. Yeah. That about does it. All around me are familiar faces. Duck Cavalcade. Hey, this isn't Animal Crossing. This is Fire Emblem. Yeah, speed. I think that was it. Yeah, that's, Oh, man. Oh, God, look at the bottom. Look at the bottom right. They are so anal about the rights of this music. God damn. Why did I take a video of this? What a phenomenal game this was. Oh, because the horse's mane was glitched. That music. Some of that music was so good, some of it was just farts. God, my body hurts just thinking of Ring Fit. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fantastic game. I really loved Dragon Quest XI. That whole time Pom Pom was sweeping while I was reminiscing and looking at my phone. Scoot's not home. Jack, where is Scoot? I need to see him. Well, I'll go to an island real quick, and then we'll see if we can find Scoot. Oh, we got 2 notes. This is a nice island. It's like Spring Cherry Blossom Island. What a tonal shift visually from the previous area. Just considering. See, now this is where I want to be mentally. I want to be here and not in winter Grayville. I'm already counting down the days until spring. I don't think... You know what? Just in case, I'm gonna grab a Wharf Roach, but I don't think Cephalobot wants one anymore. Ugh, don't touch it. Ugh. Imagine what the inside of these pockets are like at this point. All the weird shit that's been in them. Elvis. I got a note from Elvis. I have the same butterfly around here, too. Big Butterfly Island. That's kind of neat. Alright, well, I don't think Octobob wants a wharf roach anymore, but I have one, so... Scoot! Found you. Hey, champ, I like those threads. I'm off to patrol Whore Island, champ. I'm leaving that sector over there for you. We know, Scoot. Pumped for the countdown tonight? I'm so pumped. Think I've almost, picked out my last exercise of 2021. Gotta choose right, you know, Zipsu? Whoa, this looks like a drumoid. You've been working those kindness muscles, haven't you? I can't wait to show this off. I was also looking for an excuse to move my stuff around, so this is really perfect. Gotta give as much as you take. Please take Scoot's photo. Well, that's one of those exclusive items I was talking about. I honestly can't think of a better episode 69 than Scoot giving me his photo. The t-shirt I wear for my daily workout is like family. You know what makes me want to wear it every day? Do you, champ? It's design? Yeah, it's a cool design. You can catch your eye, right? Well, the design draws you in and then my sculpted pecs take over. It's perfect tag team, Zipsu. You know, Scoot, compared to the rest of the animals, you don't seem particularly sentient. Whereas the other ones were extremely self-aware today. Scoot, are you sentient?
I'm sentient.
You sure?
I'm sentient. I'm sentient. I'm sentient.
Okay, if you're sentient, say banana. Scoot, that's not the word banana. Scoot, are you sure you're sentient? Because you can't say the word banana. I don't know if I believe it. Scoot, you're not sentient.
No, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Even you, Cookie. When I moved to a new house, the first few days there, well, this is weird, but it doesn't feel like it's mine. It's like I'm staying over at somebody else's place. After a little while, it turns into home. It's warm and safe, and your own little place in the world. I don't know if other folks go through that, but I do. I thought I'd tell my bestie about it. Bestie. Bestie? Me and Cookie are besties? No. Well, I wasn't sleeping, I was just visualizing a monster catch, donk donk. Cephalobot, we're still... You and I need to speak. Speaking of donk donk, you wanna see a badonkadonk? Cephalodump. That's one way to... Yeah, you want to chat? I don't blame you, Donk Donk. What's up? Oh, fine. Hear me out and tell me what to do. So it's not that big of a deal, I guess, now that I actually think about it a little bit. But anyway, I actually forgot what the problem was in the first place. Ah, well, that worked way better than I expected. Thanks. Am I seeing things, or are you carrying around an actual wharf-roach? So, like, do you want to sell it? Okay, you want this? Fine. Buenissimo. Alright, let's talk brass tacks. And Cephalobot got his wharf roach for nutrient paste. You always wanted a wharf roach, okay. This, just my custom fishing rod. Yeah, I got the torque dialed just where I like it. Comfort grip. A little flair to make it my own. Hasn't helped me catch a single fish, donk donk. Some folks like to jump right as the clock ticks over midnight into a new year. Why do they do it? Is it just superstition? Or is it like quantum mechanics? You know, like you have to leap across time and space into the new year or something. I don't actually know quantum mechanics. I'm an octopus, not a cat. My best attempt. If Cephalobot was voiced by Keanu Chungu. Okay. the real perfect episode of Animal Crossing 69 would be if I went to the museum and these fossils were correct. If there was finally the last fossil. Blathers, I need you to lie to me. Tell me that this was the last fossil. Fuck. Oh well. I'm surprised I only just now got Scoot's photo. So I was almost positive I had that. Maybe it's, somewhere. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's Scoot's photo right there. I don't know if he gave that to me or if someone else did, though. That'll do. Wait, unless I can put the Scudo on top. Did I say Scudo? The photo of Scoot on top of the machine. I can. It's okay up there. I think maybe it's probably... What have I done? Just curious to see what this would look like. See, it needs to glow. That's why this actually works a lot better than I expected. I'm just gonna keep the Scudo over there. Okay, I think that'll be it for this episode. Well, not the entire episode. I'm gonna probably boot the game up tomorrow. I mean, you'll find out. You probably already know, depending on how much time is left in this video, but... I'm gonna probably, boot it up tomorrow and experience 2022 for, like, 10-20 minutes. And then that'll be episode 69. We laughed, we cried, we quacked. Let's hope 2022 is a little bit better. Thank you for watching. And see you in a second.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's everyone? Where's everyone? Oh. Hello? Tom Nook. No. Where you going? No. Tom Nook, no, you lick me. Yeah, lick me. Yeah, lick me. Hey. Hey. Hey, Orange. Hey, do something for me. Please. 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 Uh-oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Wait, this is a forced meme graveyard. What does that mean? I just needed someone to look. Wait, so if I'm aware that I'm a forced bad meme, does that make me good again? Uh-oh. No? Ah, fuck.
Happy New Year to all of you. I can't wait to see what the new year brings. Right now on Whore Island, it's 1:30 on Saturday, January 1st.
Wait a minute. So, if I show you footage of my creation, and I talk about it, and I'm meta, that means that I am criticism proof. Scoot, listen, man. I need you to lick my ass. Oh.
Happy New Year, champ. Welcome to 2022. It's fitting that Scoot would be the first one I see. Hey, you really upped your bug catching game. No. Let's try that again. Yo, what's up? How about a surprise sprint to your place? I want to see your setup. Okay. No time like the present. Well, we really sprinted over to my place. Hey, Zip Zoom. Oh, thanks, Scoot. It's a New Year's gift. It's a pear. So I heard there is a way that animals will follow you into your other room. Yes! I mean, hey, Scoot. Maybe I should wrap things up for now. This is hard to explain. So I'm not like trying to clone you or anything, Scoot. Definitely not trying to clone you. He's reading his muscle magazine in my froggy chair in front of the cloning apparatus. Strength isn't everything. So you're okay with this? I've seen this before, but I never knew what they were for. Then again, that's true of a lot of stuff that isn't workout gear. Wait, you've seen someone try to clone you before? Oh, that explains how there's... That explains that everyone has their own version of an animal. So if you have a Scoot on your island, it came from this cloning tank. Maybe there's like a Tom Nook, like secret organization that's underground that has thousands upon thousands of cloning tanks. Wow, Scoot is really self-aware about this place. No secret doors or hidden tunnels. But, you know, Working on making another one of you. From, this wonderful Nook tech that I've discovered. Well, this place is full of rare stuff. I'm not the least bit jealous or anything, I swear, Zip Zoom. Whenever I visit somebody's house, I always have to go to the bathroom. Don't worry, I'm fine. Well, actually... Scoot, if you've got to pee, pee off the froggy chair. Do not pee on the froggy chair, please. Gee, this is awkward. This is very awkward. I need access to more emotions. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. That's a good photo, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I seriously can't think of a better way to end episode 69. And thus, my Animal Crossing series, for now, than Scoot checking out a clone room that I've devised so that we can have another Scoot. A rock guitar, I didn't know you played. I'm kind of jealous. I've tried to learn an instrument a few times, Zip Zoom. It's really hard. Let's see what instrument Scoot decides to play. Anything? Guitar. Zip Zoom to the next room. This is not how I expected this episode to go. Though I am relatively pleased of this turn of events. Is that a mush lamp made out of mushrooms? From this angle, it looks like it sprouted here. Really cool. Some interesting dialogue based on items. That's kind of cool. Want to play a game or something? Sure. Time for the greatest card sport ever invented. High card. Oh god. Come on, Nintendo. We can play better games with these animals. Wow. absolutely amazing game. Scoot, who's no stranger to athletic competition, should know better than to play high card, low card in my house. So, yeah, this is... Oh. Oh, no, Scoot, no! Did you just sit on the dink chair? Or the dink cushion? No, Scoot. You're not... No. Hello, Scootleth. Sit on the cushion. No, really. This is the real good stuff. I've never eaten duck before. Digging the minimalist feel you've got going in here. It's super chill. I don't think it can work out in here, though. Be too worried about disturbing the peace. I don't know if this place is peaceful. Your place has a great vibe, but it would be even better if it had an exercise machine. He wants to continue sitting on the dink cushion. I can't believe I finally got someone to sit in the dink cushion. Still want to hang out with you some more, Zip Zoom. Oh, God damn it. Alright, Scoot, you can come up here, too. There's not supposed to be a bed here, Scoot. That's just... Well, don't worry about that. I realize now, I think I uploaded my dream address. Okay, see you, Scoot. I think my dream address has been updated, but there's a bed just in the middle of this room. Well, people can still get around if they want to. Oh well. At least it would make a little bit more sense like that. But, eh. I cannot be arsed to update the dream address again. So this has been interesting. We did dream addresses, we did New Year's, we did greatest hits, memories. Scoot visited my house, sat on the dink cushion, and saw his clone. I'd say that's a pretty good episode 69. Mr. Dink Cushion would definitely agree. I don't think I've told you this yet, so Happy New Year, Vine. Pop quiz, what do you think I'm thinking about right now? Socks. That's right, one of my favorite magazines just did a great feature article about them, smoke weed. What your socks say about you was the headline. Really makes you think, doesn't it? I don't know, does Celia even wear socks? Wouldn't they puncture? Whatever. Hey, what's buzzing? I'm putting on another show today before I hit the road again. I'm not taking requests right now. Just want to do my thing, let the music take me wherever it wants to be. Start taking song requests around 6 p.m. Catch me then, you dig? Happy Jacques year. Oh, it's not the official name or anything. Not until the paperwork goes through, at least. The new year just got cooking, and I'm already having great luck. Last year I woke up craving eggplant, which is neither here nor there. The eggplant emoji? You can't say that! The eggplant emoji? What? What? Cephalobot. Lobot! Custom Lobot. I realize now that Lobot... Cephalobot is in Star Wars. Cepha Lobot. Man, this episode 69 just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I'm just so happy I saddled Egbert with that horrendous giant hat. I'm making me an ornament mobile. The bugs told him. It's always the damn bugs. I was listening to the REM album, New Adventures in Hi-Fi, which is like a later 90s album, and I've kind of almost semi-disregarded some of that stuff. The reason I bring it up is because my town theme is Stand in the Place Where You Were. Good album. I like a lot of it. It's not one of their best, but it's way better than I went in expecting it to be. They have some pretty interesting late 90s stuff. Some of it's pretty bad, too. But, it's like I almost, like, listened to a new album of theirs that I hadn't listened to, like, every year. The same thing happened with Bowie. Where, like, 1 or 2 albums per year I really got into, and then gave a little space, came back, made me appreciate the discography a lot more. But, REM has had a weird level of influence on so many, like, indie rock bands and college rock and alternative rock in general. They were a pretty... You don't think about it because you think the End of the World song and Losing My Religion, which are great, but there's so many other great songs, and they influenced a lot of people. From Nirburner to Radiohead. Happy New Year, Vine. Hope it's a great one, child. I love writing tools, just looking at them. Didn't we do this already? Pens, stuff. Buttery smooth ink? That's a little weird. Yesterday was so hectic, they sync their eye movements. That's a little strange. I was busy trying to wrap up unfinished things before the end of the year. I'm glad this is a holiday because I think I deserve a break from my chores and errands for a day. So 2022, I'm hoping will also be a good year. Again, we like numbers, and so, you know, it's nice to think that 2022 will be a better year than 2021 and 2020, and I hope it will be. But in my top games of the year video, I talked about what games I'm most looking forward to, and I'm really looking forward to Kirby. Like, going from a side-scrolling perspective to full 3D, like, exploration, I think that's gonna be really cool. It's rare that Nintendo does that. Like, it's, you know, hasn't happened since... Well, it happened a lot during N64, and then it happened a lot during GameCube. And now we get a Kirby game all these years later, finally making the jump into 3D, and it looks really great. So that's one of my biggest hopes, aside from Breath of the Wild 2 being everything I want it to be. And of course Elden Ring and plenty of other games. This is going to be, I think, a stacked year for games, and who knows what surprises. But, it's pretty crazy that we have so much stuff coming out this year. And, one of them is a completely new styled Kirby game, which is, honestly, this was the right time for that. Just because we had, you know, Return to Dreamland Triple Deluxe, we had Robobot, which was great, Star Allies, like, these are all really good Kirby games, but it started to feel a little samey. I think the 2D Kirby formula will never not be made, I think there will always be room for that kind of Kirby game. But just like Nintendo does with Mario and Zelda, when you have a successful style for a game, go back to it once in a while. Happy New Year, Vine. Did you make a New Year's resolution? I do want to hear it. I, Drake, resolved to eat so many snacks I have to roll around my house like a ball. It's gonna be rough, but I bet I can do it. Someone told me if you wish on a shooting star, your wish will come true. Next time I see one, I'm gonna wish to hang out with my bestest snack buddy more often. Oh, but you're right here. And you heard my wish, so maybe it'll come true without the shooting star. When it's snack time, which snack do you go for? Warm pickles. What the chocolates or warm pickles? Alright, Drake. My New Year's was okay. I went to a friend's house for a little small gathering and we played like 90s trivia card game thing. I don't know. And just talked about like all kinds of weird stuff, and I had 2 beer. So I was party hard, you know? Party animal Vinny, they call me. Oh, should have seen me partying with those 2 beer. Man. It was fine, though. I was happier that it was smaller, even if it didn't quite feel like New Year's. But it was nice to spend it with some good people. You know, I didn't say this. I said this in the past live in the future during Link to the Past, but the thing that made 2021 bearable and continues to make my life better and bearable are my friends. I know it's so cheesy. God, it's so corny. But, you know, they got me through a hard time. And I'm continuing to appreciate and grow and, you know, from my friends, of course, being so supportive. And I mean my mods, too. And my real-life friends that I've had, some for years. Did you know that when you see in your first dream of the new year, what you see can tell you what your year will be like? So if you dream about money, you'll get rich. Sandwich dream. Good food coming your way. My first dream last year was about really menacing jar of pickle slices. It was a really weird year. Yeah. I like the great outdoors, but if we're going to chat, let's do it at my place, Arthur. Okay. Did Cookie just invite me back? Alright. What is happening here? Alright, I'm just gonna take a nap. Take a look around, Arthur. Enjoy yourself. Alright, good. Thanks, Cookie. What? Find something you like, I could maybe sell it to you if you want. No! Alright, well that's cool too, no biggie. Did you find something that looked fab in your place? No. You don't have to go. A lot of folks would love to spend time with a future famous person, Arthur. No! Cookie, stop. I don't want your stuff. Let me leave! Before I forget, want to give you my favorite song, Bubblegum KK. Just a little gift to help you remember the first time I invited you over. I think I have this already, but... thanks. Alright, Cookie. Well, you're not so bad. Even though you know, have a very interesting speech pattern. Cookie, kind of speaks like the boardroom execs in The Matrix. WTF in the gray matter. Carpe diem. I think that's Latvian for Happy New Year, right? Well, anyway, let's have a great one, okay? Hey, what you up to? Hey, it's Saturday. What's your favorite thing to do on the weekend? Me? I like to kick back and do a little cricket. Maybe spend some time flamenco dancing? I'm just messing with you. I spend 98% of the weekend taking selfies, Donk Donk. Oh, you too? By the way, that after-school jacket really suits you. Say, you know how I have an imp hood? Oh, today's your lucky day because me clothes are about to be su clothes. That's Spanish for your clothes. Really? Do I really? Boom, now we're fused together by fashion. That's weird. So here's the thing. I'm not a very good dancer. I'm a world-class dancer. I mean, you get that 8 legs. I can't just go around telling everyone that. It kind of feels self-important or something. So could you go around telling folks for me? Pop quiz, Vine. Which of these is truly me? The mohawk wig. Sure. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I know it's a little different, but I was overdue for a brand refresh. Say hi to the new Cephalobot. Now 110% swag and flow. Donk donk. Cephalobot, you're fucking weird. I guess this is my new look. So be it. And really, Animal Crossing is just about family. It's about friends, it's about family. That's really what it is. Except this family just tells you the same shit over and over and over again, much like a real family. And they have you do menial tasks that amount to, like, nothing worthwhile. Velma? Like Scooby-Dooby? Scooby-Dooby. Like Zoinks, this cartoon is an allegory for weed! Oh, Scoob, you're not supposed to be able to talk! That was gargly! Some of my animals are just, like, missing. I don't know where they are. Well, I can't wait to come back to town and see just a million flowers more. But that will be a while from now. I think every future episode of this Animal Crossing series will be Episode 69A, Episode 69B, Episode 69C, Episode 69D. Listen, when you get to the funny numbers, you need to take advantage of the funny numbers.
And words, man, we made them up!
Well, I'm not about to start shaking every tree. But I'll go to the cafe. I'll check the museum. I'm gonna try to get these fossils identified. If we're lucky, it'll be the actual fossil. Again, there's no better way to close out Animal Crossing than to finally get the last fossil. Blathers, I need you. I need you to do this for me. Even if you gotta fuse some bones together. Doesn't matter, just make the bones fit. Forehead. There's 5. There's one of these has to be the one. Come on. Fuck. Alright. Oh, I tried. Nintendo has sold, I think the estimate is over 100 million Switch. Which is, by the way, really insane. And now we're getting into Switch being... By next year, it'll be one of the most successful... It already is. One of the most successful video game consoles of all time. I've said before, I'm in some ways very happy for Nintendo. And in other ways, I worry about success Nintendo doing dumb shit as they've been, like, exclusive, you know, stuff where they get rid of it after a certain amount of time. Like the you know what. The Mario trilogy. 3D World, 3D Collection, whatever. But after the Wii U, there's a part of me that gets... I love Nintendo games, obviously, but there's a part of me that gets a little bit of satisfaction every time people are 100% convinced that Nintendo is dead, and they go and rant about it just because they hate Nintendo so much, because Babbies, I don't know, Babby games? I'm sure there's other maybe Nintendo hurt their dog or something, I don't know. But whenever people say that they're done, they're gonna fail, they're gonna drop out of the console business, and then they come back with a huge success, part of me enjoys that. Even if I don't enjoy when Nintendo gets a big head about their success, which happens. It's just, it gets annoying when the console wars rage on to the point where people are just so invested in, like, seeing a thing fail. But, that said, fuck Sony. Nah, fuck their movie division. I have my issues with Sony as I have my issues with Nintendo. There's a different set of issues. Same for Microsoft. I mean, you know, I've never really had a flawless experience with any video game company. But it's interesting to see the difference between the sales of the Wii and the Switch. Because the Wii had such incredible early sales, and then, like, after all the nursing homes and the gushing grannies got their Nintendo Wii, they're not playing all the, like, niche gamer stuff. I feel like the sales dropped off pretty drastically. Meanwhile, the Switch is still selling pretty fucking well. They're even talking about maybe shortages next year, but I mean, what doesn't have a shortage at the moment? So I like the Nintendo Switch. I think the president of Nintendo said that they're halfway through. I can't put my money away? Oh, okay, then. Oh, wait, yes, I can. They said it's like Nintendo's halfway through its console cycle. I'm like, that can't be right. We're going on 5 years. And this console is kind of showing its age a bit. It needs a little update. Of course, what, you know, they could be talking about is how, like, they ran 3DS alongside the Switch for a while with minimal support. You know, Nintendo's talked about third pillar, the third pillar of their consoles. I feel like if they do a Switch 2, they would still support the Switch because of its massive user base. But I've said before, I don't really know how they're going to transition into a more powerful Switch. Or if they're just going to do, like, a little upgrade that can still play. I mean, whatever they do, I think a Switch 2 that has more power, better battery life, etc., would be great. Obviously, it should still play the Switch games. But the marketing has to be very clear. Otherwise, it's just going to seem like a mid-generation upgrade. Which is fine, too, if it's substantial. But with this chip shortage, I don't see that happening. I think we're going to be stuck with the Switch and the OLED Switch for... I think if anything, E3, not this year, 2022, but 2023, we'll see an announcement of a new Switch. That's my guess. I'm usually wrong, but who knows? Either way, I'm just looking forward to more games. Last year was okay. Had some pretty good ones. And obviously Animal Crossing, with its update, feels much more like a complete game. And if I ever return to this, I will buy the DLC and try that out. But for now, this'll do. It was fun to revisit. I enjoyed spending time talking about random nonsense and recording a couple parts each day, getting into hijinks with Scoot. Scoot's like... Yeah, I don't want to talk to this dude, he's cloning me. That's weird. More muscle discussion. So, let's hope for a better 2022. Thank you for watching this limited series of Animal Crossing. And yeah, I mean, even though we're going to be stuck with episode 69 for a little while, one day, for a special occasion, I might come back to Animal Crossing. And if DLC happens, then that too. Well, I mean, if I'm in the mood to play the DLC, rather, then that too, yes. Well, shit, there it is. Take care, everybody. Thank you again, and I'll see you around with more video games. Hopefully we don't have to wait another 5 years for another Animal Crossing, though I suspect we will. Goodbye.
Wait. What about me? Yeah. Hey. Hey. You, viewer. I need you to do something for me, please. You wanna go high? If so, you need to eat my